All right, stop scrolling. Put down your coffee. Forget whatever drama the Kardashians are manufacturing this week. Because what I'm about to drop makes celebrity gossip look like kindergarten recess. This is not just a boxing story. This is a full-blown Greek tragedy dressed in satin trunks. Naoya Inoue, the monster. And let me tell you, when boxing nicknames get handed out, most guys settle for Pitbull, Tank, or Destroyer. But Inoue, a T, went straight for Monster because Soul Collector was apparently too subtle. And in this fight, oh boy, he didn't just win. He didn't just knock someone out. He deleted a man's career in real time. This knockout is so savage, it makes Mortal Kombat fatalities look like pillow fights. It's the kind of KO that should come with a trigger warning and a therapy session coupon. I'm talking bones rattled, souls evicted, dignity repossessed. Fans didn't just gasp. They screamed, they replayed, they memed it into eternity. And the whispers started. Was this Naoya's most brutal knockout ever? Spoiler alert, yes. And once you hear the full scandal, the buildup, and the cultural earthquake it caused, you'll never look at boxing highlights the same way again. Before we dive into the knockout heard around the world, we need to set the stage. Because this wasn't just a random punch. This was the culmination of months of whispers, doubts, and of course, haters doing what they do best, running their mouths. Naoya Inoue, for those living under a rock, is the closest thing Japan has to a living superhero. He's not just undefeated, he's untouchable. His record looks like a horror movie script. Opponents enter the ring confident, and they leave questioning their life choices while a doctor shines a flashlight in their eyes. The man has power in every punch, speed like a hummingbird on Red Bull, and accuracy that makes snipers jealous. But here's the scandal. Before this particular fight, the critics started chirping louder than cicadas in summer. They said Inoue was overrated. He's only fighting smaller guys, they claimed. His power won't translate. You know the drill. The same recycled arguments people used against Mayweather, Pacquiao, even Canelo back in the day. And then came the disrespectful cherry on top. The opponent himself started mocking Inoue. Yes, you heard me. Inoue's rival strutted around press conferences with that smug, I just watched Rocky 5 times confidence. He cracked jokes about Inoue's size, smirked about exposing the monster, and even claimed he'd be the man to humble Japan's golden boy. The crowd gasped, reporters salivated, and Inoue, he just sat there, silent, staring through the guy like he was already a corpse. When the wanes dropped, things got messier. The bully tried to press his forehead against Inoue's, trying to intimidate him. Big mistake. Inoue didn't flinch, not even a blink. Just that cold, deadpan expression that basically said, enjoy your last night with a working jaw. The tension was so thick you could butter toast with it. Then came fight night. Fans packed the arena. Social media exploded. Was this the moment the monster finally got exposed? Could the hype train derail? Or would this be another night of Inoue casually adding someone else to his highlight reel of destruction? The bell rang, and within minutes, it was clear. This wasn't going to end well for the loudmouth. Inoue was faster, sharper, more vicious. The challenger swung wild, desperate for validation, while Inoue dissected him like a biology project. And then the punch. You ever watch a moment in sports so insane, so violent, that time itself slows down? That's what happened here. The second Inoue unleashed that right hand, physics filed for unemployment. The punch connected flush with the kind of precision NASA engineers dream about. The challenger's body stiffened, his eyes rolled back, and his legs betrayed him faster. Then politicians break promises. The arena went dead silent for half a second. Then it erupted. Screams, gasps, camera flashes, chaos. The poor opponent hit the canvas like a felled tree, motionless, while Inoue stood over him with the calmness of a man who just clocked out from work. The replay? Oh my God. It looked worse every time. The slow-mo showed sweat spraying like a water balloon exploding. The sound echoed like a gunshot. Even commentators struggled to find words. Oh my goodness. That's it. That's over. He's out. He's gone. And the memes? Instant classics. One showed Inoue as the Grim Reaper knocking on doors of weight classes. Another had his opponent photoshopped into the Lion King, Long Live the King scene. Twitter christened it the KO of the year before the guy even woke up. TikTok. Edits blasted anime theme songs over the punch, racking up millions of views. But the outrage came too. Critics who had doubted Inoue scrambled for excuses. Oh, the other guy wasn't ready. It was a lucky shot. Please. That punch was luck in the same way a hurricane is just bad weather. Inoue doesn't have luck. He does precision murder in 8-ounce gloves. Celebrities weighed in. Conor McGregor tweeted, "That boy Inoue is a cold killer. Respect." Mike Tyson called him a throwback monster, which is basically like being knighted by the Pope of Pain. Even random rappers chimed in, because apparently clout and boxing go hand in hand. Meanwhile, the opponent carted out, dazed, confused, dignity permanently deleted. His pre-fight trash talk aged worse than expired milk. Clips of him mocking Inoue got stitched next to the KO on TikTok, turning into brutal before and after compilations. Public opinion didn't just turn against him, it buried him 6 feet under, and Naoya, cool as ice. No wild celebration, no trash talk, just that quiet, terrifying aura of a man who knows he's inevitable. The monster doesn't scream, he doesn't gloat, he just destroys, collects, scalps, and moves on like he's shopping for groceries. The aftermath of this KO was nuclear. Boxing fans weren't just impressed, they were shook. Analysts who once dismissed Inoue as overhyped suddenly scrambled to put him in pound-for-pound top 3. Debates erupted on ESPN, DAZN, YouTube. Is Inoue the most dangerous puncher alive? Could he beat fighters to weight classes above him? The hype reached astronomical levels, and for Japan, this was more than a knockout. It was a national moment. Clips of the KO aired on every news channel. Kids reenacted it on playgrounds, minus the brain trauma. Politicians even referenced it in speeches, calling Inoue proof of Japanese spirit. Dude was practically a Marvel hero at this point, minus the cape. The opponent's career? In shambles. Sponsors bailed. Fans clowned him relentlessly. Every time he posted on social media, someone replied with, "Remember Inoue." His brand wasn't just damaged, it was nuked from orbit. He went from the guy who might expose Inoue to the guy who got folded like origami. And trust me, boxing fans never let that go. But here's the deeper impact. That KO rewrote how people view Inoue. No longer the smaller guy with hype. Now he was seen as boxing's apex predator. People whispered about him fighting up multiple divisions, challenging bigger names, becoming an all-time great. And every highlight package, every future fight would replay that knockout. The brutal, spine-tingling finish that made the world gasp. Even rivals changed their tune. Fighters who once joked about Inoue started showing respect real quick. Suddenly, everyone wanted to call him a legend instead of poking the monster. Can you blame them? No one wants to be the next meme, the next body added to his KO museum, and the fans. They crowned him. For them, this wasn't just Inoue's best KO. This was his statement to the world. I am inevitable. And the scary part, he's still in his prime, still sharpening his weapons, still hungry. Meaning the next brutal knockout ever might be right around the corner. Call to action approximately equals 300 words, and there it is. The knockout so savage it broke the internet, wrecked a career, and stamped Naoya Inoue's name deeper into boxing history. His opponent mocked him, doubted him, tried to clown the monster, and ended up waking up to bright lights and a doctor saying, "Do you know what day it is?" Now, I want to hear from you. Was this Inoue's greatest KO ever? Or do you have another monster moment that takes the crown? Drop it in the comments and don't hold back. Let's turn this comment section into a boxing fan battleground. Oh, but before you do that, smash that like button like Inoue smashed that jaw. I want that button obliterated. Uppercut it, jab it, hook it into the canvas. And of course, hit subscribe, because this channel isn't just about boxing. It's about drama, scandal, chaos, and the kind of stories that make fight nights feel like Hollywood blockbusters. Remember, every week we drop the fights they don't. Want you to see the scandals they try to bury and the knockouts that make history. Around here, we don't just tell stories, we expose legends in real time. So stay tuned, because if this was Inoue's most brutal KO ever, just imagine what the monster's cooking up next. This is the boxing room, where egos collapse, legends rise, and every punch carries a story.